everyone, Shelley Sagehart here. I am recording today live from my home in Ashland, Oregon, and I'm here with Kevin Eyanu, and he is doing amazing things for the planet, and he's organizing a beautiful festival coming up in September in Nevada City. And I'm so excited to share about this today because his festival is called the EARTH Fest, and it's a beautiful lineup of people and intention, and it's woven together with another amazing project that he's involved in called Community Share. And we're going to just talk more today about both the festival and the Community Share project. And it's pretty amazing what's happening and what you're doing.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, and feels to me like the next level of where things are naturally need to go and where things are headed. So this is the first interview that I've done in quite a while, and it's because I've been waiting and listening for the direction from Spirit to really show me what was needed in terms of highlighting a focus and an intention that was grounded in real, something real that we can do to start to change the way that we're living together and sharing resources. And this is one of those things. So Kevin, let's start a little bit about with your intention for the EARTH Fest, and then how that feeds back into the Community Share. And
yeah, they're almost part of the same intention. The EARTH Fest was originally actually envisioned to help spread community share, so they're kind of hand in hand. But the EARTH Fest is really about raising us all into this vibration of living in a new earth, living in love, living in peace, cooperation, and sharing. And the vision for the festival is that it's very small, 500 to 700 people, something like that, and everyone gets to bring their creativity, whether that be food or dance or movement or music or whatever offering that they have. And the Community Share legally facilitates that. So the Community Share allows us all to be able to, without any kind of government license or permits or anything, to be able to bring what we have to offer, whether massage or healing or home brews and jun or raw chocolate. And so it will be a big co-created festival, market, musical environment.
awesome.
Yeah.
And so basically you're creating a marketplace, a place where we can trade and purchase goods and services from each other in a way that we're protected legally. We're protected legally under the Community Share Association.
Right. And all members of Community Share are legally allowed to buy and sell with each other any food, homemade or homegrown food, herbs, tinctures, even services like alternative health care or even contracting or gardening or these kind of services without any kind of license or permit or commercial kitchen or any of these kind of governmental hoops. So Community Share is really a way to get rid of the government regulation. So it creates economic opportunities for grandma who makes amazing bread, for example, or someone with the aspirations to make sauerkraut or raw chocolate, or someone with a really big home garden and excess watermelons and kale or whatever. We can legally sell that to each other and buy from each other. And then this also really begins to weave a web of real resilience and interdependence, where we can get a lot of our basic necessities from each other and from people in the community and not be so dependent on the store and the corporation and the global economy. And eventually we may be able to trade, but Community Share allows us to use money. Well, we're still in this paradigm of needing money to pay rent and buy gas and all these things. then community share allows us to begin to weave this web.
Right. So, and that's one of the things that you were saying is a little bit different from other types of timeshare and trade type systems.
Right,
Is that
trade exchanges or timeshares, which are great, which are awesome. Also, like, community share is kind of more of an interim thing. I think the way we're moving is towards a gift economy, a time-based economy, but it could take 10 years or something for that to really happen. I don't know. But right now, we all still need money, and there's so many limitations, there's so many restrictions on how to do things and all these fees, and it really kills a small business. And so the part of the real vision of community share is to give economic opportunities for people to share their creativity. There's a food swap in the town I live in, and people make incredible things, and that was part of why I was so excited about it. People make incredible nettle pesto and cardamom ginger ghee, and from their backyard cow, or their fresh goat cheese that they make from their cow, and just amazing stuff. And people put so much love into these products that they make without a commercial kitchen, without the license, without all the overhead that requires you go really big and try and go into this whole system, which kind of limits the amount of love you can really put into it. And so this small scale, like so super small scale, could be a little bit bigger. People can start to make a little bit more raw chocolate, a little bit more bread, and have a little bit more money coming in. And then, I can just really see how this can create such strong community and interconnections. And so that's really the intention of community share.
it's a beautiful vision, and not only is it a vision of resilience and coming back to creating and sharing resources that are more directly connected with us and each other, but you've actually, the thing that's amazed me about what Kevin's creating here is that you've created a framework where lots of people can get involved. Like you envision that this community share network can grow, like even for the whole nation, or
it's national. Definitely.
The infrastructure is already there for that.
The infrastructure is already there on the website. So the website is designed kind of like a private Craigslist, where once you become a member, then you can post ads and you can search all the other ads, and you can do regional searches. You can search if you're in California or Oregon, or if you're in Michigan, New York, Florida, wherever. You can see what products are available, what services are available in your area, and you can post things. And you can also buy, for example, I sell medicinal raw chocolate that you've sampled.
Which is really good.
One that's called Yin Moon that really helps women to balance their hormones when they're on their moon. It tastes like rose and lavender. Little plug for my chocolate.
Super delicious.
And I sell that through community share. So if you're in New York, there's people in LA and people in New York, and a person in Florida have gotten on and ordered, and they just ship it to them. And so that works as well. It's creating some connections that are across the state lines. And the way that the framework is set up is, I worked with a lawyer who's been working in this field for 30 years, and he has 100% successful defense rate in defending these associations. He sets up associations like in dry counties for restaurants that want to serve alcohol. They make a private membership, or people doing very alternative healthcare services. You can set up a private membership so that you don't have to try to get the licensing, which can be really difficult, and you just have people join your private membership. And so we created this one to be as broad as possible, as big as possible. Anyone can join, anyone can do almost anything. And you can even use it to create your own home business and kind of make your own private association, and use community share and get your own members, and you can start to get their fees. And so it's not multi-level marketing. It's more like I've made it really cheap for people to have their own private association. Rather than thousands and thousands of dollars in lawyers' fees, it's about $100, and you can use it just as if it were your own association.
Which is really a pretty amazing opportunity and way of looking at supporting each other
Yeah.
to start to think in this new way, and
Definitely.
to start to empower ourselves in these new ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's beautiful.
Thanks.
And it's also interesting to me that this isn't something that's like totally brand new. This has been going on for a long time, that people do business in these private membership associations.
Absolutely.
So it's completely legal. It's done all the time.
Yeah.
And what you've gone ahead and done is envision how this could be set up to serve and empower us to
Right.
really begin to share our creativity.
Exactly. The vision that I kind of had is that there's so much strength in numbers, right? So the more people who are in the same association, the bigger that this private economy, this like private, unregulated marketplace is, and then the more power it has. The more people who join the same association, the more people there are to buy your products or your services. And that's really where the power is, when we really join together and really weave lots of interconnections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we definitely want you to join us at the Community Share Association if that's something that you're interested in being a part of. And I just want to share this little cool postcard handout. So if you see these around, this has the website information in your town or your vicinity. Let's talk a little bit about where you're kind of mostly concentrating some of what you do. And
we're in Central California mostly. I'm based in Nevada City right now. Just moved from Santa Cruz, and also have a lot of ties in the Berkeley, East Bay area. So it's a little kind of Central California triangle.
Right.
And now also beginning to make some connections in Ashland.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll be heading up north this way, maybe heading back down into the Southern California as well. But the real base is in Central California, and have started a farmstead there, a permaculture farmstead, which is kind of a demonstration site. Another part of the vision of Community Share is that everyone has something to offer. Everyone has a role to play in basic production of all of our basic needs of growing food, or producing food, processing food, or making medicine, or that in the new earth, this new way of living on earth, we're all co-creating, we're all collaborating, and there's not one farmer with 1,000,000 acres of stuff and we're all buying from him, but that we're all really interconnected, and we're all providing for some of our needs. So the site that we started is only a little over an acre and a house, and it's producing an incredible amount of food.
So that's your demonstration
That's
garden
a demonstration
for what's
garden.
possible.
Right, yeah, and it's a continual work in progress, but we got aquaponics and ponds and lots of big gardens and fruit trees and mushrooms and chickens and ducks, and there's a man who's going to be moving onto the land who wants to raise goats, and we actually live right next door to a 12-acre organic farm that's doing a little bit more regular, rose style as well, and there's a lot of orchards around us, so it already has this feel, but we're kind of doing more intensive, just right around the house. And trying to make it beautiful as well, absolutely, really with an eye for aesthetics. I've done landscaping, ecological landscaping for a few years.
Nice, and you mentioned that another video is coming out soon that's going to show images of the homestead.
It's more focused. It is about Community Share, but it's more focused on the demonstration site itself and the different things that we're doing. A big heart-shaped bed of beets, so it's or different ways. Like we set the nursery up with a deck, and we have mushroom blocks underneath that keeps it wet. So just little double functions, basic permaculture strategies, or canaling the water that comes through. When you irrigate crops, it tends to drain, and then you use that and make canals and plant that as well. And so different ways of utilizing everything as much as possible to create as much abundance as possible. Yeah.
And that's beautiful, especially as a demonstration of what's possible for all of us. And it kind of reflects to me too that the idea that when we take personal responsibility for our experience and our life, that we become a stronger pillar to share with others.
Right, spreading that vibration out.
Yeah, and so as we garden and we create more resource through our relationship with the earth, or our creativity, if we're generating and creating art or a product, or that as we express, then we have more to share.
Yeah.
And I feel we really live in a society that where we've been getting further and further away from that.
Definitely.
And it's beautiful to come back into that remembrance and to support and encourage each other.
Definitely.
And one of the visual images that I'm seeing that is a patchwork and a weave. So it's like each person and household takes responsibility to create that new earth picture, that vibrating, healthy system. We begin to weave those systems together. And another example of what you're going to do with the community shares, you're going to create these little markets.
Yeah, exactly. That's another way to try to help to get the website going. We're starting kind of like a speakeasy farmers market, you might say. It's a private market, and we're going to have weekly ones in Nevada City and Santa Cruz and hopefully Berkeley as well. That might take a little bit longer to get that one going, but you'll be able to bring your chicken eggs, or bake some bread, or bake a pie, or make raw crackers, bring your sauerkraut, bring your home brew. Alcohol is also allowed. People make really amazing home brews and mead and all kinds of things, or herbal tinctures or gem elixirs. There's all kinds of stuff that's right now available on the website that we're hoping people will also bring to the live market.
And then that's a great way to meet people and begin to network.
Yeah, that's what it's really all about, is to know where you're getting these products from. And the website is really just a connector. It's not like eBay where you pay for it and then they ship it. It's really a place where you meet this person and they have their page and they have their ads, and then you contact them on the site and say, hey, I want that, and you make a connection. And that connection is really what it's all about, is knowing, okay, here's this person. And if they're local, great, then maybe you can just go to their house, or you meet in town and you can have a transaction. Or if they're not so local, then it can be done through the mail.
Yeah, so true, because even the example of your chocolates, like this weekend at the festival that we were both at this weekend, someone gave me some of his chocolate, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing, and like I was just experiencing the product.
Yeah.
Well, little did I know that the product was actually leading me towards this whole, common vision that we have, and the beautiful energy that you're building and creating for, that we're all building and creating.
Yeah, exactly.
So sharing is an opening for deepening our connections overall and growing.
It's really about that connection, exactly, because those connections are what really are going to build the community that is the new Earth. That's the way we're going to survive, is through community, through connected, heart-connected community, and sharing is a part of that, for sure.
Yeah. So let's talk about the New Earth Fest.
New Earth Fest. Wow, this is something that just came through. It was a vision to have a gathering and to have a market, and to have a big market, and to have some events and some workshops, and it has just snowballed. It's been really amazing. And now we have Grammy-nominated artists coming, and like some really big names in the community, and amazing people. I could list lots of names, but there's some amazing people offering workshops and everything, compassionate communication and sound healing, all kinds of alternative healing methods and movement classes, and really beautiful high vibe music coming, and so it's really exciting.
And one of the things that's different about this festival is that anybody can set up shop.
Yeah.
Like if you have something to share, then
absolutely. There's no vending fees at all. You just need a ticket, which is very affordable, $75 for the 3 days with camping and tons of music the whole time, tons of workshops and classes, So yeah, you with the community share with the ticket, you get a free tier 1 membership is only $1 anyways, $1 a year. So that gets you on the website and allows you able to view other people's ads and to buy things. So everyone who buys a ticket will get a tier 1 membership, and then will be able to bring whatever they have to offer. Again, like if you have kefir or kombucha or jun, or if you make raw crackers, or if you want to show up and sell coconuts or watermelon, or we planted 220 watermelon vines at the farmstead. We have a river of watermelon vines, so we'll have live watermelon juice, so we'll go and pick it and then juice the whole thing immediately.
Wow, that sounds great.
So that'll be available. So if you come, don't bring watermelon, because we've kind of got the market cornered on that. But there's lots of other things that people are absolutely welcome to bring, and that's what we want, is for everyone to come and have a place for their creativity. And it's also, arts and crafts and clothing and whatever your talent and creativity may be, there's no fee to vend.
Yeah, and I like the idea that really encourages people to be in their authentic ingenuity, rather than in a competitive marketplace mentality, like
totally.
Trying to get the cheapest product to resell, but instead it's like what is
so much overhead that you've got to make it over, or you're not working.
You've invested so much that you have to sell, but what if we change that up and we really ask Spirit, like, in our heart, in our innermost knowing, what am I guided to bring or share or create? And to come from that place, so it's not profit driven, but it's actually spirit driven,
and then the profit is easy.
Right.
That's the real thing about community share, is it makes it that you have no overhead. There's so much overhead to start a small business, but you can do what Spirit is calling you to do without investing your life, putting your life on the line in order to try and do it, and then stress and difficulty, and then you have to make a profit. And then it can just be whatever comes out of you, whatever flows, and then you have a legal market to offer that to the community.
So like a direct example would be, right now I have a plum tree in my yard.
You have a plum tree that's raining plums on us
Exactly,
constantly.
Raining plums. So if I got inspired, I could make a lot of plum jam or jelly in my own kitchen.
In your own kitchen.
And bring it.
And bring
share
it, or you can post it online as well. You can post it for sale on the website.
And mail it to you
and mail it if someone wants, or if someone is in Ashland and says, oh wow, that sounds great. And you can offer it at a very fair price as well, which isn't right, because it hasn't cost you very much to do it. Or you can bring it to the event as well. And hopefully we'll have live markets in Ashland, which will be a great place to do that kind of thing. Or you could even, on the website, you could say, it's raining plums at my house. Come by and pick your own plums, $1 a pound. And people come by and pick plums, and you're just sharing this abundance that's just falling down from the tree, and it's making it easy for yourself. So it's really open for people to do business how they want to do it, how it works for you.
Nice. So to find out more, the Community Share Association.com is the website for the Community Share project. And then the New Earth Fest also has a website. Do you want to?
It's newearthfest.info.
And all the information that you need about where it is and how much it costs and what the amazing lineup is, and all that is available on the website. newearthfest.info.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it.
It was fun to get to spontaneously share this time and talk about what you're doing.
I'm really grateful.
Right on.
Awesome. And thanks for watching. Many blessings.